function in the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution. C, facilitation of conciliation meetings between workers and employers where necessary to amicably resolve disputes that arise. And C, desensibilization of employers and employees on their rights and obligations to increase awareness and ensure compliance. The Ministry remains committed to safeguarding workers' rights and encourages affected workers to report their grievances through the labor offices near them, etc. The last question, Mr. Speaker, sir, on what we are doing to ensure that subcontractors and subcontractors involved in major government projects adhere to occupational health and safety standards. The Ministry has put in place measures to ensure that all contractors and subcontractors engaged in major government projects adhere strictly to occupational safety and health standards, therefore safeguarding workers from vulnerable risks. Let me pause here, Mr. Speaker, sir, with your permission to say that this is not only applicable to government projects. I have directed my Department of Occupation Safety and Health Act to inspect all projects in the country, whether private or government, to ensure that the minimum standards are put in place. I presented a cabinet brief and a cabinet memo that was approved by cabinet to strengthen and ensure there is compliance to occupation and health standards by government and the private sector. Mr. Speaker, sir, it should first be noted that enforcement is firmly grounded in the provisions of the Occupation Safety and Health Act 2007, Work Injury Benefit Act of the same year, laws which are enforced by the Directorate of Occupational Health and Safety Services within the Ministry. These laws impose clear obligations on all employers, including contractors and subcontractors, to provide safe working environments. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Ministry, through the Directorate of Occupational Safety and Health Services, has established a dedicated construction safety division that focuses specifically on the construction sector. Officers from the division are employed to major projects to ensure continuous monitoring and compliance. DOSH also maintains a nationwide presence across all the 47 counties. Lastly, in addition, all construction sites are required to undergo mandatory registration before commencement of operations. This process ensures that contractors and subcontractors are formally brought within the regulatory framework and are fully aware of the statutory obligations on safety and health. And just to point out, Mr. Speaker, we've been shutting down and stopping construction activities that have not registered with us, that are just happening without our knowledge. D, Mr. Speaker, on the issue of mechanisms to provide compensation, the government has established clear mechanisms to provide compensation and support to workers who suffer injuries in the course of their employment and to their dependents, for workers who suffer fatal injuries in the course of employment. Under the Work Injuries Benefit Act 2007, employees or their dependents are entitled to compensation in cases of work-related injuries, occupational diseases, or death. Employers are required by law to report all workplace accidents, including fatalities, to the Directorate of Occupational Safety and Health Services. Upon this notification, the Directorate undertakes an assessment of the incident and determines the appropriate compensation payable. Therefore, thereafter, the Director issues a compensation award which is paid to the dependents of the deceased worker in accordance with the law. With respect to the specific case raised by Honorable Manzo concerning the Atalanta Stadium project, the employer duly reported the fatality on 13 September 2025 as per the legal requirement, and the compensation process for the dependents of the deceased worker will be processed subject to the conclusion of the police investigations into the cause of death. The Ministry remains committed to strengthening enforcement, enhancing workplace safety, and ensuring that all workers are protected and that affected families receive the support due to them under the law. I submit, Mr. Speaker, honorable members.
Senator Manzo, do you have any supplementary question?
Yes,
you may
Mr.
proceed.
Speaker, owing to the case of Mr. Sami Chengo, Mr. Speaker, who comes from Makueni County, and also, Mr. Speaker, recently under the construction at Bomas of Kenya, a worker fell off, died, resulting to the workers crossing the Langata Road across and causing a crisis. Because they said every time these injuries happen, Mr. Speaker, the government seems to be doing very little. In the case of Mr. Chengo, could the Cabinet Secretary then give us an update as to whether that process he has given under D has been compensated and how much money has been given to the family of Mr. Chengo. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, you may respond.
Mr. Speaker, I did not get the first part of Honorable Chengo's, Honorable Manzo's question about the bombers of Kenya. Somebody was crossing the road and there was a traffic incident.
No, Mr. Speaker, if I may clarify,
My
a worker, you know, in that construction going on there recently, fell off from the construction site and died. And therefore, about 1,000 workers who are working there left the construction site because the complaint was every time there is an injury, very little is being done by the government, and they blocked the road almost a whole day, and a solution was later on reached in the evening. I've just indicated what is happening in the government construction sites and among other sites, but specifically in Mr. Chengo's case, now that under your D, you have said that you have a process which ensures that calculations are done. How much then has been paid or is due to be paid from your department or from the contractor under your supervision to Mr. Chengo's family? I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you for clarification, Mr. Speaker. With your permission, the incident of bombers of Kenya was reported and it's under investigation. And if it pleases this House, I can bring a report about that incident also, because it's a different incident than this one. Unfortunate. On the issues of Bwana Chengo, I don't have the excuse me, I don't have the figures of how much we have put down for him to be compensated, but I can avail those to the honorable member in the House. But he has not yet been compensated because we are following up with the employers. You can see there's an attached letter, but I'm going to ensure that within a very short time this is done, Mr. Speaker. I can issue a report back to this House within 1 month on the amounts and whether he's been paid or not, and the enforcement mechanism. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir.
Senator Chute.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I'm really shocked to looking at the response from the CS. It is his evidence that this contractor, which is China Roads and Bridge Corporation, was given a notice. And that notice is on the issue of deficiency noted on working hours, wages, and rest days. And 6 months later, he was given another letter to show cause. And on 15th January 2026, they had intent to prosecute that contractor. And we are in July now. What is the minister doing? Because it has taken over 2 years or 1.5 years and no action has been taken. And today, he is before this House telling us stories. And on Monday, he's going to do the prosecutions or to recommend prosecutions. This is a joke. Please, Honorable Speaker, let him specify all those years, all those months, what was going on. I think this contractor he's doing most of the job now. He's doing Rironi Road, he's doing Bomas, he's the one doing Talanta Stadium, he's going to do even the airport. Why is he special? Why is he treating Kenyans like slaves?
What is your question?
The question is, why did it take this long to prosecute this person, this contractor? That's my question.
Senator Wambua.
Mr. Speaker, Senator Chute has taken words from my mouth, but I will just say this. Justice delayed is justice denied. 2 years down the line, this matter of the Chengo has not been addressed, and the ministry has identified a breach. They have even made an intention to pursue the matter in court. But that's where it ends. The Speaker, the question that I have is, how much longer is the ministry going to take before they can take this matter to court and for justice to be served? I thank you.
Senator Mandagu.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. It's related to what my colleagues have asked, but I want to be very specific to the CS. You have been preparing this file to take to the Office of the Director of Prosecution. When exactly are you taking the file And I think, Honorable Speaker, let me make a commitment and a date the file will be submitted to DPP.
Honorable CS, you may, just before you respond, Senator Wamatinga.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to ask the CS a question. Mr. CS, we've heard these incidences and accidents happening very often, especially in construction site. I was thinking that you would maybe take a minute to explain to the House the enforcement that you're putting in place, especially in the preventive measures, like wearing of the light clothing and ensuring that the workers who go to site are equipped should an accident happen, that they will not suffer severe injuries. Thank you.
Senator Sigei.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to get from the Honorable CS whether he's got statistics of such high-level construction sites on the incidences that have occurred. We have just been given by Senator Manzo only 2 incidences, noting that we have the same contractor with the number of projects across, whether he has the statistics of such incidences as a ministry for purposes of following through the recommendations that they would make with such contractors on how they treat their workers.
Honorable CS, you may now respond.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the members for their very, very good questions. Just to point out that it's